How would you like to know of a technique that can solve all your digestive problems like gas, acidity, chronic constipation, indigestion? It also helps tone up the liver and all digestive organs. It has been used in the cure of diabetes, hypoglycemia, and in lowering high blood cholesterol and lipid levels. It strengthens the immune system and alleviates allergies, chronic sinusitis, and colds. It purifies the blood and helps in the removal of skin conditions like pimples, boils, and eczema. In fact, this technique recharges the entire body at the physical and the pranic levels. It removes all blockages, restores harmony, and raises the energy levels in the body. This purification technique comes from the tradition of yoga, and it is called ShakhPrakshalan. Shankh meaning conch and Prakshalan meaning washing, because the shankh here refers to the intestines that is shaped like a conch. What we are doing in this technique is washing our intestines by a series of 5 asanas. These 5 asanas have to be done in a specific order to be effective. These techniques are Tadasana or the tree pose, the Tiryak Tadasana, the diagonal or a twisting pose, tree pose, followed by Kati Chakra Asana, which is twisting of the waist. Kati refers to the waist. So Kati Chakra Asana, which is the twisting of the waist, Tiryak Bhujangasana, or the modified serpent pose. Finally, the Udrakarshanasana, which is an asana done in squatting position. Now, there are 2 versions of ShakhPrakshalan. There is one version that is complete, but that should be done only under the guidance of a skilled practitioner. So there is a version that is the shorter version, and it's called the Laghu ShakhPrakshalan, and that we can do on our own. Of course, with the proper understanding of the asanas that are involved. And I'm going to explain you the full version at the end, but the Laghu ShakhPrakshalan or the shorter version is done in the following way. You have to prepare 2 liters of warm salted water to drink and start with 2 glasses of this water. So drink the 2 glasses and then do the 5 asanas: Tadasana, Tiryak Tadasana, Kati Chakra Asana, Tiryak Bhujangasana, and Udrakarshanasana. So drink the 2 glasses of water and do this order, this sequence 8 times each. After that, drink 2 more glasses of water and repeat the whole sequence, the 5 asanas, 8 times each. Finally, drink the 2 glasses of water and repeat the sequence for the 3rd and final time. At the end of this, you should have a natural urge to empty your bowels. If you do not, don't worry. It will come, but it cannot be forced and should not be forced. This whole sequence should take you about an hour, so allow for that, and it has to be done first thing in the morning on empty stomach. For general purposes, it's good to do the shorter version once a week. However, if you have a chronic problem like chronic constipation, then it is okay to do it daily, but on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. The benefits are numerous, even of the shorter version. In the longer version, the entire digestive system is addressed. However, the shorter version focuses on washing the intestines, and it's excellent for keeping the intestines in good working condition. The shorter version also helps prevent urinary infections and formation of kidney stones. There are no food restrictions here like in the full version. Here is a demonstration of all the 5 asanas, and hopefully you will enjoy doing them. Getting ready for Tadasana, spread your arms up shoulder length. Take them all the way up, palms interlocked facing skywards. Bring them down to the head, and breathing in, lift your toes and stretch your entire body. You can keep your feet together or keep them apart a little if it helps you balance better. You release the stretch by breathing out and putting your feet back on the floor. And that is 1 round of Tadasana. Please do this 8 times before moving to the next. Tadasana helps in the cleansing by focusing mainly on the stomach and stretching the colon. These 5 asanas together enable peristalsis and activate the valves, muscles, and nerves of the digestive system. Getting ready now for Tiryak Tadasana with the feet a little more than shoulder width apart. Raise your arms, breathing in, and breathing out, bend to the side. Be careful that you do not lean forward or backward. The body should be in the same plane. Hold the pose for as long as you can, and then breathing in, come back to the center. Breathing out, bend in the opposite direction. Hold for as long as you can. This asana activates the small intestine and the colon. Breathe in, come back to the center, and this completes one round of the asana. I'll show you a diagrammatic representation of the valves, but coming now to the next asana, Kati Chakra asana. Feet again more than shoulder width apart. Arms are raised parallel to the floor, and as you twist back, the hand at the back goes and rests on the waist right above the hip, and the hand that is in the front goes and rests on the opposite shoulder. Breathing out, you twist, and breathing in, you come back to the center. Hold the pose for as long as you can comfortably. Kati Chakra asana, or the waist rotation, gives an excellent massage to the small intestine. Lift the upper body and the face in Tiryak Bhujangasana, but do not bend the face back as in Bhujang. Instead, twist the neck, gazing over the shoulder and looking at the opposite heel. Come back to the center, and without lowering the trunk, twist in the opposite direction. The twist is done retaining the breath. Breathing out, you lower the trunk. There's one round of Tiryak Bhujanga. Finally, the last of the 5 asanas in ShankhPrakshalan, the Udrakarshanasana. This is done in squatting position with the hands on knees. The lower abdomen is squeezed by the combined pressure of the thighs as the body twists back. Both the Tiryak Bhujanga asana and the Udrakarshan asana massage the junction of the small and the large intestine, the end of the large intestine, as well as create the urge to eliminate waste. So that was the last of the asanas in ShankhPrakshalan, which also forms part of an Ayurvedic technique of Kaya Kalp, meaning physical transformation, which is actually a purification technique. These are the organs that are affected by ShankhPrakshalan. Tadasana acts mainly on the stomach and the colon. The Tiryak Tadasana activates the colon as well as the small intestine. The Kati Chakra asana massages the small intestine. The Tiryak Bhujanga asana and the Udrakarshan asana squeeze and massage the colon as well as the last part of the colon where the waste matter finally exits at the anus. The order of the asanas is important because it follows the movement of food from the stomach to the small intestine and finally the large intestine. The order of the asanas also helps in opening up the valves progressively more and more. The pyloric valve, which is at the outlet of the stomach, the ileocecal valve, which is at the junction of the small and the large intestine, and finally the valve that helps in eliminate waste matter at the anus.